Hello, buddy, and welcome to a little update on the tropics here. This is a wide view of the Atlantic. You can see Investa 91L right there, then along with a wave on its east, to its east right there, rather. Got Tropical Depression Omar out in the open Atlantic right now, posing no threat to land, fortunately at all. But we do have now Hurricane Nana here, posing a threat to Belize here as it nears landfall here as a 75-mile-per-hour Category 1 hurricane, making it the fifth hurricane of this 2020 Atlantic hurricane season so far. And let's go ahead and take a closer look at it here. I think this is Hannah. I mean, not Hannah, Nana. I mean, apologies for that. This is again Hurricane Nana right now, as you can see, heading into Belize there with time. Not the best looking Category 1 hurricane, of course, but reconnaissance plane went into there earlier today and found out that the storm was indeed a hurricane, according to the National Hurricane Center, and so they upgraded it to a Category 1 hurricane as such here, which of course, again, like I said, makes it the fifth hurricane of the Atlantic hurricane season so far, as it starts to make a landfall really soon here with time in the next few hours. But you can see here, regardless of how it looks here, a serious threat there, and you can see a really deep burst of convection right around near the center. Circulation is right there as it heads for Belize there. And let's go ahead and look at the latest forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center on Hurricane Nana here. As you can see, again, as of this latest update, as of Wednesday, September 2nd, 2020, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, advisory number 8. It's currently located at 17.0 degrees north, 87.5 degrees west, with maximum sustained 1-minute winds at 75 miles per hour, and moving due west at 16 miles per hour there, as you can see in this latest update. And of course, there's hurricane warnings in effect for pretty much nearly all of Belize there, as you can see, as the storm starts to make landfall soon. So this is Hurricane Nana. Here's the key messages really quickly as well too. I might as well go over this too. You can stop the video right now and read that if you want to. And that's in English. And here is the Spanish version as well. So you can stop the video right now and read that if you want to. So again, that is Hurricane Nana. And let's go ahead and quickly look at Tropical Depression Omar. This is the, let me update this here a little bit. This is the latest forecast discussion here, as you can see. They forecast to become a post-tropical remnant low system in about 12 hours from now, and then eventually dissipate in roughly 72 hours from now, as you can see on their latest forecast discussion there. And in the latest graphic, you can see they have the storm, like you can see they're staying away from land, thankfully, as you can see there. I'm not going to read the advisory information there for you, but you can stop the video right now and read that if you want to. And here's satellite imagery of Tropical Depression Omar there. You can still see it trying to fire convection near the center there. It's been trying to fight off that heavy wind shear it's been dealing under about, if memory serves me right, in their update they said it was dealing with, I think, 50 or 40 knots of wind shear there, which is quite remarkable how it's still trying to maintain itself there. But needless to say, it's forecast to dissipate really soon here, and again poses no threat at all to any land areas, fortunately. Here's a look at now weekend and pretty much post-tropical tropical storm Maysak here, as you can see, as it made landfall in South Korea earlier. If I'm not mistaken, it's the second strongest storm in terms of pressure to hit South Korea since, I believe, Typhoon Miami in 2003. I want to say, if memory serves me right. I could be wrong about that. If I am wrong, of course, don't be afraid to comment in the comment section below. What the first strongest storm or second strongest storm is, and if it's not Maysak there, the second strongest storm, I mean. But you can see satellite imagery of it as it's racing on off away towards Russia here with time in North Korea, as you can see there, racing on off over there, and as you can see there. Here is another threat to the Koreas here, unfortunately, Typhoon Heisman, as you can see here, going under a significant bout of intensification here, and may become a significant typhoon with time here. As you can see, just looking at this IR imagery, a classic intensifying typhoon you see here in front of your screen there, this classic intensification process there. And let's go ahead And look at the JTWC. This is the forecast cone for Typhoon May. Well, what was Typhoon Maysak. Now it's down to a tropical storm. But this was the final cone that the JTWC put out. The Joint Typhoon Warning Center will put up on this typhoon here. What was typhoon, I should say. Now it's no longer that. Let's take a look at Typhoon Heisman, though. That's a bigger threat now in the Western Pacific wise, at least. Let's see if I can put it up the graphic. See if I can put it up here. Pressing around thing for a second. But as you can see, they forecast Heisman to peak as a 130 knot system, which is equivalent to about 150 miles per hour, which makes it a near high-end Category 4 hurricane in the Saffir-Simpson scale, and would also make it a super typhoon equivalent storm for the Western Pacific Basin, which a super typhoon is a typhoon that has 150 mile per hour winds or greater in the Western Pacific Basin, and they classify that after that point as a super typhoon over there. And they've been doing that for many years. But as you can see, they have a peak as it nears the Japanese islands there below that, and then eventually threatens South Korea later on the 7th of this month here as a 90 knot typhoon here, which I believe is 105 or 110 or 105 miles per hour. So that would make it a solid Category 2 typhoon or hurricane, making landfall on South Korea. Unfortunately, not too long after, less than a week after, Typhoon Maysak made landfall there. So an unfortunate situation for the Koreas here, but as long as they follow their official information there at the Joint Typhoon Warning Center and the Japan Meteorological Agency as well, they will do fine. It's not their first rodeo of typhoons. They've been through many typhoons before. Maybe not of the significance here that they've been having, but they've definitely not their first rodeo with a typhoon here, as you can see. But again, this is the Joint Typhoon Warning Center for official information. For at least 1 minute sustained wind-wise, use the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. Just type in JTWC or JTWC Typhoon, and it'll probably be the first search result that you see for this. And then just put for the JMA, just put Japan Meteorological Agency, put that on there, or just put JMA. What I like to do is put JMA Typhoon. That's not how you spell typhoon. JMA Typhoon right there, and it'll pretty much take you straight to the latest information on the storms. And this is I believe this is the official agency for the basin here. But unfortunately, they only go off of 10-minute sustained winds. The Joint Typhoon Warning Center goes off of 1 minute, but they go off of 10 minutes here. So if you want 1 minute, equivalent sustained wind speeds, go to the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. If you want 10 minutes sustained winds, go to the Japan Meteorological Agency, as you can see here, and you can see the latest cones for both storms here. You can see their latest cone on Typhoon Heisman there, as you can see right now. So there you go. That's Typhoon Heisman there, and I believe that's roughly about it here. Don't really have much in the way to talk to here. Again, if you want official information here on these storms, just don't go ahead and just type up NWS here. Type up NWS. It'll be the first search result on whatever search browser you're search engine you're using, and you'll know you're on a correct site when you see all this good information right in front of your fingertips here, as you can see there. When you get into the National Weather Service and just type of NWS, and it'll probably be the first search result for that. For the National Hurricane Center, type of just nhc.noaa.gov, and it'll probably be the first search result there. Quickly, I want to go over the disturbances here in Atlantic. You got disturbance number 1, which has a 20% chance of formation throughout the next 48 hours, and the next 5 days has a low 30% chance of formation. Then behind that, you got another disturbance there, has a 20% chance of formation throughout the next 48 hours, and through the next 5 days, a medium 60% chance of formation. So just stuff to watch here with time here as we head into the peak part of this hurricane season, which is going to occur right around September 10th here, going off of the climatological peak here for this season. So that's pretty much going to be about it for me. Hope everybody has a great day, and guys, stay safe, of course. Until then, see you guys in the next video.